In the heart of the lush green land of Abassi, there lay a village that was full of life. Abassi was surrounded by tall palm trees that swayed gently in the breeze. Colorful flowers bloomed everywhere, filling the air with sweet scents. Birds sang joyful songs from the treetops, and the sound of the river flowing nearby was like nature's music. Welcome to AfroTales TV, your home for rich, exciting, and inspiring stories from around the world. Today's story will touch your heart and keep you hooked till the very end. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our amazing stories. In this beautiful village, everyone knew each other. People were friendly and always ready to help one another. The children played happily in the fields, while the elders sat under the big baobab tree, sharing stories of the past. Among the villagers was a young man named Adam. Adam was tall and strong, with kind eyes and a warm smile. He was known for his good heart and hard work. Adam loved his village and always helped his neighbors with their chores. His father had passed away when he was young, so he lived with his mother, Mama Ima. Mama Ima was an old woman with sharp eyes and a serious face. She was very strict and had her own ways of doing things. She loved her son Adam dearly and wanted the best for him. However, she was also very particular about who he should marry. One sunny afternoon, as Adam was working in the fields, he saw a young woman walking by. She had a gentle face and bright, kind eyes. Her name was Eka. Eka had recently moved to Abassi to live with her aunt after her parents passed away. She was known for her kindness and her skill in weaving beautiful baskets. Adam felt something special the moment he saw Eka. He walked up to her and said, "Hello, I'm Adam. I haven't seen you around before. Are you new to Abassi?" Eka smiled warmly and replied, "Yes, I am. I came to live with my aunt. My name is Eka." They talked for a while, sharing stories and laughing together. Adam was impressed by Eka's gentle nature and her love for the village. He invited her to join the village festival that was happening the next day. The festival was a grand event. The villagers gathered in the square, dressed in colorful clothes. There was dancing, singing, and plenty of delicious food. Adam and Eka spent the evening together, enjoying the festivities. They danced under the stars and talked about their dreams for the future. As the night came to an end, Adam walked Eka to her aunt's house. "I had a wonderful time tonight, Eka," Adam said. "I hope we can spend more time together." Eka nodded. "I would like that very much, Adam." From that day on, Adam and Eka became close friends. They spent many afternoons together, exploring the village and helping each other with their work. Adam would often bring Eka fresh fruits from his farm, and Eka would weave beautiful baskets for him. The villagers noticed their growing friendship and often remarked, "Adam and Eka make such a lovely pair." One evening, Adam decided to talk to his mother about Eka. "Mama, I have met someone special. Her name is Eka. She is kind, hardworking, and loves our village just like I do. I want to marry her." Mama Ima looked at her son with concern. "Adam, marriage is a big decision. Are you sure she is the right one for you?" Adam nodded firmly. "Yes, Mama, I love her, and I believe she will be a wonderful wife." Mama Ima sighed but agreed to meet Eka. "Very well. Bring her to our home tomorrow. I will see for myself." The next day, Adam brought Eka to his home. Eka greeted Mama Ima with respect and brought a beautifully woven basket as a gift. Mama Ima looked at Eka with sharp eyes, not saying much. Though the meeting was tense, Adam remained hopeful. He knew that with time, Mama Ima would see Eka's good heart. And so, a new chapter began in the village of Abassi, with love blossoming amidst the tall palm trees and colorful flowers. In the weeks that followed, Adam and Eka's love grew stronger. The village of Abassi was buzzing with excitement as everyone talked about the upcoming wedding. The elders blessed their union, and the children danced around, eager to see the celebration. One morning, Adam visited Eka's aunt's house. "Eka, I want us to get married soon. The village is ready, and my heart is full of joy when I think about our future together." Eka smiled warmly, her eyes shining with happiness. "I feel the same, Adam. let's start planning our wedding." The preparations for the wedding began in earnest. The village women gathered to help Eka with her wedding dress. They chose the finest fabrics and decorated it with colorful beads and intricate patterns. Eka's aunt, who was like a mother to her, gave her many pieces of advice. "Eka, marriage is about love, patience, and understanding. Always support each other and keep your home filled with laughter." Meanwhile, Edom was busy too. He and his friends built a beautiful archway made of palm leaves and flowers where the ceremony would take place. The men of the village hunted for the best meat, and the women prepared delicious dishes for the feast. On the day of the wedding, the village of Abasi was filled with a festive atmosphere. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Villagers dressed in their best clothes and gathered in the square. Traditional music played, and everyone was in high spirits. Edom stood under the flower-covered archway, looking handsome in his traditional attire. His heart raced with excitement and love. His friends teased him, "Edom, you look like the happiest man in the world today." Edom laughed and replied, "I am, my friends. Today is the best day of my life." Eka arrived shortly after, looking radiant in her beautiful dress. Her hair was adorned with flowers, and she carried a small bouquet. As she walked towards Edom, the villagers cheered and clapped. Edom's eyes filled with tears of joy as he saw his bride. Mama Ima stood at the back, watching the ceremony with a serious expression. She still had her doubts about Eka, but seeing the happiness on her son's face, she decided to give Eka a chance. The village elder, Papa Ayo, began the ceremony. "Today, we gather to celebrate the union of Edom and Eka. May their love be strong and everlasting. Edom, do you promise to love, honor, and protect Eka as long as you live?" Edom smiled and said, "I promise." Papa Ayo turned to Eka. "Eka, do you promise to love, honor, and support Edom as long as you live?" Eka's voice was steady as she replied, "I promise." With that, Papa Ayo declared them husband and wife. The villagers cheered loudly, and Edom and Eka embraced, their hearts full of joy. The celebration that followed was grand. There was dancing, singing, and a feast that lasted well into the night. The village square was filled with laughter and music. Edom and Eka danced together, surrounded by their friends and family. At one point, Edom's friend, Bassi, raised a toast. "To Edom and Eka, may your life together be filled with happiness and love." Everyone raised their glasses and shouted, "To Edom and Eka." Mama Ima watched from a distance, her heart softening as she saw Eka's kindness and the love she had for Edom. She approached Eka and said, "Welcome to our family, Eka. I hope you will bring joy to my son's life." Eka smiled and replied, "Thank you, Mama Ima. I will do my best to make Edom happy." As the night grew late, Edom and Eka sat together under the stars, holding hands and talking about their future. "I am so happy, Eka. I can't wait to start our life together," Edom said. Eka leaned her head on his shoulder and whispered, "Me too, Edom. Together, we will create a beautiful life in this wonderful village." And so, under the starry sky of Abasi, Edom and Eka began their journey as husband and wife, ready to face whatever the future held with love and courage. The days following the wedding were filled with joy and new beginnings for Edom and Eka. They settled into their new life together, working side by side and building their home with love and care. Eka took special care of the household, cooking delicious meals and keeping everything tidy. Edom continued to work in the fields, knowing he had a loving wife waiting for him at home. But there was a shadow over their happiness. Mama Ima, Edom's mother, did not approve of Eka. She was strict and had always believed that no woman was good enough for her son. From the moment Eka moved in, Mama Ima made her feelings clear. One morning, Eka woke up early to prepare breakfast. She cooked yam and fish stew, one of Edom's favorites. As she set the table, Mama Ima entered the kitchen with a stern look on her face. "Mama, good morning." Eka greeted her with a smile. "I've made breakfast. Would you like some yam and fish stew?" Mama Ima frowned. Eka, you don't know how things are done here. I don't like yam and fish stew for breakfast. You should have asked. Eka felt her heart sink, but remained calm. I'm sorry, Mama. I will make something else for you. Mama Ima sighed and shook her head. You need to learn how to take care of this house properly. I expect better from you. Eka nodded quietly and went back to the kitchen to prepare another dish. Despite her efforts, Mama Ima continued to find fault with everything Eka did. She would criticize the way Eka cleaned, the way she cooked, and even the way she spoke. One afternoon, as Eka was sweeping the yard, Mama Ima called her over. Eka, you missed a spot. Look at how dirty it is. Can't you do anything right? Eka looked at the spot and quickly cleaned it. I'm sorry, Mama. I will do better next time. Mama Ima shook her head in frustration. This is not about doing better next time. You need to be perfect now. You are the wife of my son, and I expect you to uphold our family's standards. Eka felt tears well up in her eyes, but blinked them away. She loved Edom and wanted to make his mother happy, but no matter what she did, it was never enough. Edom noticed the tension between his mother and his wife. One evening, he decided to talk to Mama Ima. Mama, why are you so hard on Eka? She is doing her best to take care of us and the house. Mama Ima looked at her son and sighed. Edom, you don't understand. Eka is not the right woman for you. She is not from our village and she doesn't know our ways. I only want what's best for you. Edom shook his head. Mama, I love Eka. She is kind, hardworking, and loves me dearly. Please, give her a chance. Mama Ima was silent for a moment before replying, I will think about it, Edom, but I cannot promise that I will change my mind. Despite Edom's plea, Mama Ima continued to be harsh with Eka. One day, as Eka was washing clothes by the river, Mama Ima approached her with a pile of dirty laundry. Here, wash these too, she said curtly. Eka looked at the large pile and nodded. Yes, Mama, I will wash them. As Eka worked, Mama Ima watched her closely. You are too slow, Eka. You need to work faster. There are other chores to be done. Eka tried to quicken her pace, but the more she hurried, the more mistakes she made. Mama Ima's harsh words echoed in her ears, making her feel small and worthless. That night, Eka sat by the fire, her heart heavy with sorrow. Edom noticed her sadness and sat beside her. Eka, what's wrong? You seem upset. Eka looked at him with tears in her eyes. Edom, I am trying my best to make your mother happy, but nothing I do is good enough. She is always angry with me. Edom hugged her tightly. I know, Eka. I see how hard you are trying. Don't worry. We will find a way to make things better. I love you, and we will get through this together. Eka nodded, feeling comforted by Edom's words. Despite the challenges, she was determined to keep trying. She believed that with time, Mama Ima would see her true heart and accept her as part of the family. But deep down, Eka knew that the road ahead would not be easy. She would need all the strength and patience she could muster to win Mama Ima's approval and make their home a place of peace and love. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but the relationship between Eka and Mama Ima did not improve. No matter how hard Eka tried, Mama Ima remained cold and distant. One day, as Mama Ima sat in her room, she decided that enough was enough. She could not stand having Eka in her home any longer. She devised a wicked plan to get rid of her once and for all. Mama Ima knew of some dangerous herbs in the forest that could make a person very sick. She decided to use these herbs to poison Eka. This will make her weak and maybe even force her to leave, Mama Ima thought to herself. That evening, Mama Ima went into the forest, carefully picking the poisonous herbs. She returned home and secretly added them to Eka's food. As she did this, she muttered to herself, Soon, Eka will be too sick to stay here. Eka, unaware of Mama Ima's plan, prepared dinner as usual. She made a delicious pot of soup and called everyone to the table. Dinner is ready, Eka said with a smile, trying to stay positive despite the tension. Edom and Mama Ima sat down to eat. Edem took a sip of the soup and smiled. "This is wonderful, Eka. You are such a great cook." Eka blushed and replied, "Thank you, Edem. I'm glad you like it." Mama Ima, on the other hand, barely touched her food. She kept a close eye on Eka, waiting to see if the poison would take effect. She forced a smile and said, "Yes, Eka, the soup is very good." After dinner, Eka cleaned up and went to bed. That night, she began to feel very ill. She felt a sharp pain in her stomach and became very weak. She tried to call out for help, but her voice was faint. Edem woke up and noticed Eka was not well. "Eka, what's wrong?" he asked, panic in his voice. Eka could barely speak. I don't feel good, Edem. My stomach hurts a lot." Edem quickly called for the village healer, Papa Ayo. Papa Ayo came and examined Eka. His face grew serious as he spoke. "Eka has been poisoned. Someone has given her dangerous herbs." Edem was shocked. "Who would do such a thing? She has no enemies here." Papa Ayo shook his head. "I do not know, but we must act fast. I will prepare a remedy, but it will take some time." As Papa Ayo worked on the remedy, Edem searched the house for clues. He looked in the kitchen and found some of the poisonous herbs hidden in a small pouch. He knew these herbs only grew in the forest, and he had a sinking feeling in his heart. Edem confronted his mother. "Mama, do you know anything about these herbs? I found them in the kitchen." Mama Ima's face turned pale, but she tried to keep her composure. "No, Edem. I have no idea how those got there. You must be mistaken." Edem was not convinced. "Mama, these herbs are dangerous. If you know something, please tell me. Eka's life is in danger." Mama Ima's heart pounded in her chest, but she stood her ground. "I told you, Edem, I don't know anything about it. Now stop accusing me and focus on helping your wife." Edem, frustrated and worried, returned to Eka's side. "Papa Ayo is making a remedy. You will get better, Eka. I promise." Eka's face was pale, and she struggled to speak. "Thank you, Edem. I hope I can get better soon." As the night went on, Papa Ayo continued to work on the remedy. Edem stayed by Eka's side, holding her hand and praying for her recovery. He could not understand who would want to harm his loving wife. Mama Ima watched from a distance, guilt gnawing at her heart. She had never intended for things to go this far, and seeing Eka so ill made her question her actions. But she was too proud to admit her mistake. By morning, Papa Ayo had finished the remedy. He carefully gave it to Eka, and within hours she began to show signs of improvement. The color slowly returned to her cheeks, and the pain in her stomach started to ease. Edem sighed with relief. "Thank you, Papa Ayo. You have saved my wife's life." Papa Ayo nodded. "Eka is strong. She will recover fully, but she needs to rest." Edem turned to Eka, his eyes full of love and worry. "You will be okay, Eka. We will get through this together." Eka managed a weak smile. "Thank you, Edem. I am so grateful for your love and support." As Eka rested, Edem could not shake the feeling that his mother was hiding something. He vowed to find out the truth and protect his wife from any further harm. The bond between Edem and Eka grew stronger, and they faced the challenges ahead with courage and determination. The days that followed were difficult for Eka. Although Papa Ayo's remedy had helped, she remained weak and struggled to regain her strength. Edem took care of her, making sure she had everything she needed. He stayed by her side, determined to help her recover. One morning, as Eka lay in bed, she looked at Edem with tired eyes. "Edem, I feel so weak. I'm trying to get better, but it's so hard." Edem gently held her hand. "Don't worry, Eka. You are strong. You will get better. I will do everything I can to help you." Mama Ima watched from a distance, her guilt growing heavier each day. She knew that Eka's illness was her fault, but she couldn't bring herself to admit it. Instead, she tried to keep her distance, avoiding both Edem and Eka as much as possible. Despite her efforts, Edem noticed his mother's strange behavior. One afternoon, he confronted her again. "Mama, you've been acting differently since Eka got sick." Are you sure you don't know anything about the herbs? Mama Ima's eyes flashed with anger, but she quickly masked it. Edom, I've told you before, I don't know anything about it. Why do you keep accusing me? Edom sighed, frustration evident in his voice. Mama, I just want to find out who did this to Ika. She doesn't deserve to suffer like this. Mama Ima's heart ached at her son's words, but she remained silent. She couldn't bear to see the pain in Edom's eyes, knowing that she was the cause of it. As the days passed, Eka's condition seemed to worsen. She became so weak that she could barely get out of bed. Edom grew more and more worried, and he spent every moment he could by her side. One evening, Edom sat beside Eka, holding her hand and talking to her softly. Eka, remember the first time we met? You were walking by the fields, and I thought you were the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. Eka managed a faint smile. Yes, I remember. You were so kind to me. I knew from that day that you had a good heart. Edom kissed her hand. You are the best thing that ever happened to me, Eka. We will get through this together. I promise. Despite Edom's words, Eka's condition continued to decline. One night, as Edom sat by her bedside, Eka's breathing became shallow and labored. Edom's heart pounded with fear. Eka, stay with me. Don't leave me. Mama Ima, who had been silently watching from the doorway, felt a pang of guilt so strong that she could no longer ignore it. She rushed into the room and knelt beside Edom and Eka. Eka, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. Edom looked at his mother in shock. Mama, what are you talking about? Mama Ima's eyes filled with tears. I was the one who put the herbs in Ika's food. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I just wanted her to leave. Edom stared at his mother, a mix of anger and disbelief on his face. How could you do this, Mama? Ika has done nothing but try to be a good wife and daughter-in-law. Mama Ima sobbed. I was wrong, Edom. I see that now. Please forgive me. Ika, despite her weakness, reached out and touched Mama Ima's hand. Mama, I forgive you, but we need to make things right. We need to find a way to heal. Papa Ayo was called once again. When he arrived, Edom explained everything. Papa Ayo nodded solemnly. We need to prepare a stronger remedy. I will gather the necessary herbs. This time, we will make sure Ika fully recovers. Edom and Mama Ima worked together, helping Papa Ayo prepare the new remedy. As they worked, Mama Ima whispered to Eka, I'm so sorry, Eka. I will make it right. I promise. Eka smiled weakly. Thank you, Mama. We will get through this together. After several hours, the new remedy was ready. Papa Ayo administered it to Eka, and everyone waited anxiously. Slowly, Eka's breathing steadied, and the color began to return to her cheeks. Edom held her hand tightly. You're going to be okay, Eka. You're getting better. Mama Ima watched, her heart filled with hope and regret. I will never hurt you again, Eka. I promise to be the mother-in-law you deserve. Eka squeezed Mama Ima's hand. Thank you, Mama. Let's move forward together. As Eka began to recover, the bond between the family grew stronger. Mama Ima, filled with remorse, dedicated herself to making amends. Eka's recovery was slow but steady. As days passed, she began to regain her strength, much to the relief of Edom and Mama Ima. However, the household remained tense. Edom couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the story of Eka's poisoning, and he was determined to uncover the truth. One morning, as Eka rested in bed, Edom approached her with a gentle smile. How are you feeling today, Eka? Eka smiled back, her eyes brighter than before. I'm feeling better, Edom. I'm still weak, but I can feel myself getting stronger every day. Edom kissed her forehead. That's good to hear. You are so strong, Eka. I'm proud of you. As Eka rested, Edom decided it was time to investigate further. He wanted to ensure that nothing like this would ever happen again. He went to the kitchen, where Mama Ima was preparing breakfast. Mama, I need to talk to you, Edom said, his voice serious. Mama Ima turned to him, a worried look on her face. What is it, Edom? I need to know everything about the herbs you used. Edom said firmly. I want to understand why you did it and make sure it never happens again. Mama Ima sighed deeply. Edom, I was wrong. I was so blinded by my dislike for Ika that I couldn't see her goodness. I thought getting rid of her would be best for you, but I see now how wrong I was. Edom nodded, his expression softening. I appreciate your honesty, Mama. But I need to know where you got those herbs, and if anyone else might have access to them. Mama Ima hesitated before answering. I found the herbs in the forest, near the old path. They are very rare and dangerous. I don't think anyone else in the village knows about them. Edom frowned. We need to make sure. I'll speak to Papa Ayo and ask for his help. We can't take any chances. Later that day, Edom visited Papa Ayo's home. The old healer greeted him warmly. Edom, it's good to see you. How is Ika doing? She's getting better, thanks to your remedies, Edom replied. But I need your help with something else. I need to make sure no one else can get their hands on those dangerous herbs. Papa Ayo nodded thoughtfully. I understand. Those herbs are indeed very dangerous. Let's go to the forest together and make sure we remove any remaining plants. Edom and Papa Ayo set out for the forest. They walked along the old path until they reached the spot where Mama Ima had found the herbs. Together, they carefully uprooted the plants and destroyed them. As they worked, Edom spoke. Papa Ayo, I need to ask you something. Why would someone choose to use such harmful herbs? Is there no other way to resolve conflicts? Papa Ayo sighed. Edom, sometimes fear and anger can cloud a person's judgment. They might feel desperate and think there is no other way. But the truth is, love and understanding are always the better path. Edom nodded, taking the words to heart. Thank you, Papa Ayo. I will remember that. After their work in the forest was done, Edom returned home. He found Mama Ima sitting by Ika's bedside, speaking softly to her. Seeing them together brought a sense of peace to his heart. Mama, Papa Ayo and I have taken care of the herbs, Edom said. There's no need to worry about them anymore. Mama Ima looked up, relief evident on her face. Thank you, Edom. I want to make things right. Eka smiled at Edom. I'm glad you took care of it. We can move forward now, without fear. Edom sat beside Eka and took her hand. Yes, we can. Together, we will make our home a place of love and safety. As days turned into weeks, Eka's strength continued to return. Mama Ima, filled with remorse, made every effort to show her love and support. She helped Eka with her daily tasks and took care of her with genuine kindness. One evening, as they sat together by the fire, Edom spoke to his mother. Mama, I'm proud of the changes you've made. I know it wasn't easy, but you've shown great courage. Mama Ima smiled, tears in her eyes. Thank you, Edom. I've learned a lot. I'm grateful for the chance to make amends. Eka added, We are a family now, and families support each other. I'm happy we are moving forward together. As time passed, life in the village of Abasi returned to a peaceful rhythm. Edom and Eka continued to work hard and care for their home. Mama Ima, filled with regret and determination to make amends, grew closer to Eka. Despite the challenges they had faced, they began to form a bond of mutual respect and understanding. One sunny morning, as Edom was working in the fields and Eka was weaving baskets, Mama Ima suddenly felt a sharp pain in her chest. She tried to ignore it, thinking it was just fatigue, but the pain only grew worse. She clutched her chest and called out weakly, Eka, Eka, help! Eka heard Mama Ima's faint cry and rushed to her side. Mama Ima, what's wrong? She asked, panic rising in her voice. Mama Ima gasped for breath. My chest, it hurts. I can't breathe. Eka's heart raced. Stay calm, Mama. I'll get help. She ran as fast as she could to the fields where Edom was working. Edom, come quickly. Mama Ima is very sick. Edom dropped his tools and ran back to the house with Eka. He found his mother lying on the floor, struggling to breathe. Mama, hold on, we'll get you help, Edom said, his voice filled with worry. He turned to Eka. We need Papa Ayo. Go to his house and bring him here. Hurry! Eka nodded and sprinted to Papa Ayo's home. She knocked on the door frantically. Papa Ayo, please come quickly. Mama Ima is very ill. Papa Ayo opened the door, his face serious. I will come immediately. Let's go. They rushed back to the house where Edom was trying to comfort his mother. Papa Ayo examined Mama Ima carefully. After a few moments, he looked at Edom and Eka with concern. Mama Ima is very ill. She has a serious heart problem. We need to prepare a special medicine to help her. Edom's face was pale with fear. Will she be okay, Papa Ayo? Papa Ayo nodded slowly. It will be difficult, but we must act quickly. Eka, I need your help to gather some herbs from the forest. Eka agreed without hesitation. Tell me what you need, Papa Ayo. I'll get it right away. As Eka and Papa Ayo headed to the forest, Edom stayed by his mother's side, holding her hand. Mama, stay with me. Eka and Papa Ayo are getting the medicine. You're going to be okay. Mama Ima's eyes were filled with pain, but she managed a weak smile. Edom, I'm sorry for everything. Please forgive me. Edom's eyes filled with tears. There's nothing to forgive, Mama. You've changed, and that's what matters. Just focus on getting better. In the forest, Papa Ayo guided Eka to the herbs they needed. These herbs will help strengthen Mama Ima's heart. We must be quick. Eka gathered the herbs carefully, her hands trembling with urgency. We have to save her, Papa Ayo. She means so much to Edom. Papa Ayo nodded. We will do our best, Eka. She is strong, and with the right medicine, she has a good chance of recovering. They hurried back to the house and began preparing the medicine. Papa Ayo explained each step to Eka, and she followed his instructions with precision. Together they created a potent remedy and gave it to Mama Ima. Now we must wait and pray, Papa Ayo said, his voice calm but serious. Hours passed, and Edom and Eka stayed by Mama Ima's side, offering words of comfort and encouragement. Slowly the medicine began to take effect. Mama Ima's breathing steadied, and the pain in her chest began to ease. Eka held Mama Ima's hand and whispered, You're going to be okay, Mama. We are here for you. Mama Ima looked at Eka with gratitude. Thank you, Eka. You saved my life. I'm so sorry for how I treated you. Eka smiled warmly. What matters is that you're getting better. We are a family, and families take care of each other. Edom added, Mama, we love you. Just focus on healing. In the days that followed, Mama Ima continued to recover. She rested and took the medicine regularly. Eka and Edom took care of her, making sure she had everything she needed. One evening, as they sat together, Mama Ima spoke softly. Eka, Edom, I cannot express how sorry I am for my past actions. I promise to be a better mother and mother-in-law. Thank you for your kindness and forgiveness. Edom hugged his mother gently. We all make mistakes, Mama. What's important is that we move forward with love and understanding. Eka nodded. We are stronger together. Let's make our home a place of peace and happiness. As Mama Ima regained her strength, the bond between the family grew even stronger. They worked together, supporting each other with love and compassion. The trials they had faced brought them closer, and they found new hope in their unity. Mama Ima's recovery continued, and soon she was strong enough to move around the house. Despite her growing strength, she still needed to rest often, and Eka was always there to help her. Eka's kindness and dedication did not go unnoticed, and Mama Ima felt deep gratitude for her daughter-in-law's care. One sunny afternoon, as Mama Ima rested in the living room, Eka brought her a cup of herbal tea. Here you go, Mama. This tea will help you feel even better. Mama Ima smiled, accepting the tea. Thank you, Eka. You have been so kind to me. I don't know how to repay you. Eka shook her head gently. There's no need to repay me, Mama. We are family, and family takes care of each other. Mama Ima looked down, her eyes filled with emotion. I've been thinking a lot about how I treated you. I was so wrong. You have a big heart, Ika. I am grateful for your forgiveness. Ika sat down beside Mama Ima and took her hand. What matters now is that we move forward. I'm happy we are getting closer. As days turned into weeks, Mama Ima's health continued to improve, thanks to Ika's care and the remedies from Papa Ayo. The atmosphere in the house became more cheerful and warm. Adam noticed the positive changes and felt immense pride in his wife. One evening, as they sat together after dinner, Adam turned to Ika. Ika, you have shown such incredible strength and kindness. I am so grateful for everything you've done for Mama and me. Ika smiled, her eyes sparkling with love. Adam, we are a team. I couldn't do it without your support. Mama Ima, who was sitting nearby, nodded in agreement. You both have been wonderful. I am so lucky to have you as my family. Ika, you have taught me so much about love and forgiveness. One day, while Eka was out gathering herbs, she met a young girl from the village named Boma. Boma was crying and looked very upset. Eka knelt down beside her. Boma, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Boma wiped her tears and looked at Ika with sad eyes. My mother is very sick, and we don't have any medicine. I'm scared she won't get better. Ika's heart ached for the little girl. Don't worry, Boma. I will help you. Let's go to your house. Ika and Boma walked to Boma's house, where they found Boma's mother lying in bed, looking very weak. Ika examined her and realized she needed the same herbal remedy that had helped Mama Ima. I will go home and prepare some medicine for your mother, Boma. She will get better soon. Eka returned home and quickly prepared the remedy. She told Adam and Mama Ima about Boma's mother. I'm going to take this medicine to Boma's mother. She is very sick and needs help. Adam nodded in support. Go, Ika, you are doing a good thing. Mama Ima smiled proudly. You have such a kind heart, Ika. Be careful and come back soon. Ika returned to Boma's house with the medicine. She carefully gave it to Boma's mother and stayed with them, offering comfort and reassurance. Over the next few days, Boma's mother began to recover, thanks to Ika's help and the powerful remedy. Boma looked up at Ika with admiration. Thank you so much, Ika. You saved my mother's life. Ika hugged the little girl. I'm glad I could help, Boma. Always remember to be kind and help others when you can. When Ika returned home, Adam and Mama Ima were eager to hear about Boma's mother. How is she doing? Adam asked. Ika smiled. She is getting better. The medicine worked, and Boma is very happy. Mama Ima's eyes shone with pride. Ika, you are a true blessing to this village. Your kindness touches everyone around you. In the days that followed, Eka's reputation for her kind heart and healing skills spread throughout the village. People came to her for advice and help, and she always welcomed them with open arms. Adam and Mama Ima supported her every step of the way, proud of the impact she was making. One evening, as the family sat together, Mama Ima spoke. Ika, you have shown me the true meaning of family. You have a heart full of love and compassion. I am proud to call you my daughter. Ika's eyes filled with tears of joy. Thank you, Mama. I am proud to be part of this family. We are stronger together. Adam nodded in agreement. We have come through so much, and we are better for it. Let's continue to build a life filled with love and kindness. As the days passed, the bond between Eka, Adam, and Mama Ima grew even stronger. Mama Ima's health continued to improve, and with it, her attitude towards Eka softened completely. She had come to see Eka not just as her son's wife, but as a daughter she had always needed. One morning, Mama Ima called Eka to her side. Eka, I want to talk to you, she said gently. Eka sat beside her, her face showing concern. Yes, Mama. Is everything all right? Mama Ima took Ika's hand in hers. Everything is fine, my dear. I just wanted to thank you. You have shown me so much kindness and patience. I am truly sorry for how I treated you when you first came into our home. Ika smiled warmly. Mama, I forgave you a long time ago. I'm just happy we are a family now. Mama Ima's eyes filled with tears. You have such a big heart, Ika. You have taught me so much about love and forgiveness. I promise to be the best mother-in-law and to always support you and Adam. Adam, who had been listening from the doorway, walked in and joined them. Mama, we are all learning and growing together. That's what family is about. Mama Ima nodded, her heart full of gratitude. You are right, Adam. We are stronger together. As the family embraced, a sense of peace and unity filled their home. Mama Ima made a conscious effort to show Eka how much she appreciated her. She would often help Eka with her chores, and they spent many afternoons together, talking and laughing like old friends. One day, as they were preparing dinner, Mama Ima turned to Ika. Ika, I want to teach you a special recipe that has been in our family for generations. It's a stew that my mother taught me, and I would love for you to learn it. Eka's eyes lit up with excitement. I would love that, Mama. Thank you for sharing it with me. Mama Ima carefully explained each step, showing Eka how to prepare the ingredients and cook the stew. They worked side by side, the kitchen filled with the delicious aroma of the simmering pot. As they cooked, Mama Ima shared stories from her past. When I was a young girl, my mother would make this stew for special occasions. It always brought our family together. Ika listened intently, soaking in the wisdom and warmth of Mama Ima's words. It sounds wonderful, Mama. I'm so grateful to be learning from you. Later that evening, as they sat down to eat, Adam took a bite of the stew and smiled. This is amazing. You both did a great job. Mama Ima beamed with pride. Eka is a quick learner. I'm so proud of her. Eka blushed, her heart full of joy. Thank you, Mama. I'm happy to be a part of this family tradition. As the night went on, the family enjoyed their meal, sharing stories and laughter. The love and harmony in their home were palpable, a testament to the power of forgiveness and unity. One evening, Mama Ima gathered the family around the fire. I have an announcement to make, she said, her voice filled with emotion. I want to officially welcome Ika into our family in a special ceremony. It's something we do to honor and celebrate our loved ones. Eka's eyes widened with surprise and happiness. Mama, that's so kind of you. I would be honored. Adam nodded in agreement. That's a wonderful idea, Mama. Eka deserves to be celebrated. The next day, Mama Ima began preparing for the ceremony. She invited the elders and friends from the village, explaining the importance of the occasion. The villagers were excited and eager to join in the celebration. On the day of the ceremony, the village gathered around a beautifully decorated area near the big baobab tree. The atmosphere was filled with joy and anticipation. Ika, dressed in a traditional outfit adorned with vibrant colors and beads, stood beside Adam and Mama Ima. Mama Ima stepped forward and addressed the gathering. Today, we are here to honor and celebrate Ika, who has shown us the true meaning of love, kindness, and forgiveness. She has brought so much joy to our family, and we are proud to call her our own. The villagers cheered, their hearts warmed by Mama Ima's words. The elders came forward to bless Ika, offering her gifts and words of wisdom. One of the elders, Papa Ayo, spoke with a gentle smile. Ika, you have proven that a loving heart can overcome any obstacle. We are blessed to have you in our village. Eka bowed her head in gratitude. Thank you, Papa Ayo. I am honored to be a part of this wonderful community. As the ceremony continued, the villagers sang and danced, celebrating the unity and love that Eka had brought to the family. Mama Ima, Adam, and Eka stood together, their bond stronger than ever. That night, as they sat together by the fire, Mama Ima spoke softly. Eka, you have taught me that family is about love, support, and forgiveness. I am so grateful to have you in my life. Eka smiled, her heart full of happiness. I am grateful too, Mama. We have all come a long way, and I am proud to be a part of this family. Adam added, we have created something beautiful together. Let's continue to build a future filled with love and joy. The months that followed were filled with joy and harmony. Mama Ima, Edom and Eka had become a strong, loving family. The villagers often spoke of their journey, admiring how they overcame their struggles with love and forgiveness. One morning, as they sat together for breakfast, Mama Ima looked at Eka and Edom with a smile. "I am so proud of us. We have come a long way. Our home is filled with love and happiness." Edom nodded, reaching for Eka's hand. "We have faced many challenges, but we did it together. Our love and patience made us stronger." Eka smiled warmly. "I am grateful for our family. We are united, and that's what matters." As they finished their meal, a knock on the door interrupted them. It was Boma and her mother, bringing fresh fruits as a gift. "Thank you, Eka, for your kindness. You saved us," Boma's mother said gratefully. Eka hugged them. "We are all family here. Helping each other is what makes our village strong." The family embraced, feeling the warmth of their bond. In the village of Abasi, they became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring everyone with their story of love and forgiveness. The story of Edom, Eka, and Mama Ima teaches us the power of love, forgiveness, and resilience. Despite initial misunderstandings and hardships, Eka's kindness and patience eventually won over Mama Ima. This shows that true compassion can heal deep wounds. From their journey, we learn that every family faces challenges, but responding with love and support can overcome any obstacle. By choosing forgiveness and understanding, we can transform difficult relationships into bonds of unity and strength. The story reminds us that the effort to build a loving home is always worth it. Thank you for watching this story on AfroTales TV. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share with friends and family. We have more beautiful stories coming your way, so subscribe and stay tuned. See you in the next one.